Well, welcome back to Studio 10. You're going to understand why I keep saying those whale.
I think we can see with behind us there's a nice whale.
Well, celebrating National Geographic explorer and photographer Brian Scarry has spent nearly 4 decades exploring and documenting our Earth's ocean.
Yes, and for his latest project, he turns his lens to one of the world's most beloved animals to illuminate startling new insights into the lives and culture of whales.
Whales.
And this weekend, you can hear him speak at the Wharton Center. I had a chance to talk to him about how this project got started. Check it out.
I'm excited.
First, let's start and talk a little bit about how this project even began.
I started to form this idea of a story, a project that would bring people into the world of whales in a very intimate way and show them this whale culture. And my hope was that although it's not overtly about conservation, it's just a fun science, nature story, that maybe people would fall in love with the ocean and these animals and ultimately want to protect the planet a little bit more because of that.
Yeah, no, that's so exciting. I just love this. I could listen to this like all day. My mom said she's always had a love for whales and dolphins, and she always has the bumest luck. She's like, someday I'm gonna see a tail.
She'll do it. I gotta do it. It's not that hard if you go to the right places, at the right time of year.
Yeah.
But that's a good point too. One of the things that I wrote in my original proposal to Nat Geo and Disney was, on Earth today, we have a $2 billion whale watching industry where people go out on boats and they see a tail or they see a breach and they're captivated by that. But then, you eat a hamburger and you go home. And how much do we really know about the lives of those animals? So that's what I wanted to do, was to bring people into those lives, to show that, if there's a grandmother living in the family of orca, the little orca families, if there's a grandmother present, the offspring, the calves, tend to live about 5 times longer than if there's no grandmother.
Yeah, that's so exciting. And I know you touched a little bit on, the tour that, you're doing, and when you're coming to the Wharton Center. What should audiences, I guess, prepare for? Should they prepare questions? So that way, when they do see it, they can enjoy it fully.
Yeah, well, thanks for asking that. So, it's about a 70-minute presentation. It is focused on secrets of the whales. So I will dive in deep, no pun intended, on these very subjects. So, I divide it up into sort of a beginning. I tell that story of that whale that went to Norway in a more intricate way. I present, the images and the stories about it, the science behind it. Then I talk about how I developed the project and why I think this matters, why, to me, it's a bit of a game changer if we can see our planet through the lens of culture with another species. It changes how we view the world, really. And then I go into these very individual species and show how they're different, but how their cultures are manifested, how we sort of documented that in still photography and in motion picture for this project. So we go through humpback whales and then sperm whales and then orca and beluga whales, and offer some thoughts on, what the takeaways might be for people and what they can think about as they go forward. If they've seen the series, if they have Disney Plus, you can watch it, anytime it's streaming. But if not, either way, hopefully audiences will be entertained, informed, and maybe inspired, to see the world a little bit differently with these very highly cognitive, charming, intelligent animals.
I am looking forward to it. Thank you so much for sharing. I know we just did a little bit, and I'm so excited for audiences. I know I'll be there, so this is so exciting.
Well, I can't wait to be at the Wharton Center. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'll be diving in the next few days in the week here in Maine, where I live, but can't wait to come out and meet everybody and share some of these stories.
Well, you can hear more from Brian this Sunday at the Wharton Center, and it will be at the Cobb Great Hall, and I'll actually be moderating the event, so I'm super excited to be there. And should I say, whaley excited to be there?
Oh, whaley excited? I was trying to think of another whale.
Andy had a good one.
Andy?
I said blubber, about blubber. We'll get back to that. But anyway, you can still get tickets online to this great experience. There'll be some puns, but mostly great information about whales, which is really cool, especially since he's been working on this project for years.
How whaleful.